What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke410, back with a brand new WWE Champions video. I aim to make this video short, sweet, and brief, so I'm going to get right to the point. It is sad to say that at the beginning of 2020, everything was peachy keen when it pertained to Showdown tournaments. But now, as we near the conclusion within December 2020's What a Year MLC, it appears that the once loved game mode is giving nothing but diminishing returns every time it comes around. And that is a huge, huge disappointment. It is very sad. Sometimes the superstar requirements are quite lackluster. Sometimes the rewards that are given throughout the milestones are literally a slap in the face. But this time around, there are a plethora of issues that need to be addressed. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it, okay? Let's be real. This has been a gauntlet, one way or the other for many. Now, there are those players that were able to power through, max out their Showdown coins, hit the proper notoriety, and ride it out smooth sailing until the very end. Congratulations to those players. But then you have to look at the realistic picture here. Not everyone has that type of luxury, and not everyone has that type of time to put forth so they can cement their placement within this type of gameplay. So let's talk about some issues that a plethora of players within the community had to deal with this weekend. We saw the return of hackers. We had people running 2-star, 3-star teams, destroying 5-star teams. Utter slap in the face to players who put forth the disposable income, the time, and the effort to get their roster into the proper place to dominate, only to be destroyed by players who aren't willing to put in the work and the grind, let alone the time. That's one huge slap in the face to those who show love to the game that they want to invest in fully. How can you not be able to prevent such an issue that has been going on for years now? How can you not prevent that? That it makes no sense with as much money as Scopely makes that they can't take care of an issue like that. I'm getting heated and getting a little bit irritated, so I'm going to try to power through this. Following that, we still have the match error mishap. Basically, you go into a match, an error screen pops up, boom, you're forced to leave the match. Your characters are basically insta-killed. It's meaning that you gotta waste, or should I say invest, valuable resources like faction tokens and health packs to get yourself back in the game. Now, looking at these requirements of superstars to give you bonus points, let's be realistic. Not everyone's walking around with 1-2-3 kid. Not everyone has Adam Cole, baby, let alone a Trickster Lacey or a 4-star Showboat Lacey to hold things down. Not everyone has X-Pac or Six. So these are situations where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And if you're getting into matches and you're getting that error and you have to constantly continue to try to win these matches, and the matches that you're able to get into you still lose because your superstars aren't high enough or you don't have the proper TPCT reservoir to get them up to where they need to, it's just going to make you lose all hope, let alone throwing in the masters of the WWE Universe characters for Showdown matches and wins. That's another story for another time, but you understand how frustrating that can get. Following that, okay, we had a very unique situation here. Some people weren't even able to access their log, meaning they couldn't go in and get revenge matches done. So think about that. A way that I know that they said they were working on this on a situation with getting revenge W's and wins, but then to go to access it and then not to be able to at all, that's cutting off some people's lifeline of getting points and maintaining their notoriety. So that was just a horrible situation. There was nothing wrong with people going in and getting proper revenge on opponents and players that were attacking them while they were getting W's. But let's talk about that too. People still are getting attacked 10 times over simultaneously. Literally, go into one match, you leave out, you check your log, oh, wait, I got attacked by 10 different people in the span of, what, 2 to 3 minutes tops? What is going on here? These are issues that we should not have in the game. These are issues that none of us should be dealing with at this point in time as we gear up for 2021. This is utterly asinine. And to know this too, not only were people getting attacked multiple times over, you had some people being attacked by the same person 10 times over as well. I have never heard of this glitch happening, but I wouldn't been able to believe it until I came across a screenshot that an individual was able to share within a Discord server where they literally got attacked back to back by the same opponent. I have never heard of that happening, where we're supposed to be, beating an opponent, and then it'll move over to two of the three opponents that we didn't face in the trio that were provided, or it gives us a whole new set of three opponents to face after we get the dub. Somebody was out there being able to capitalize by literally spamming the same match over and over and over again to walk away with some easy points, and no justice. No justice at all. And another thing that truly bothered me, again, like, the Phantom Loss thing got me stuck too. Just think about this. You got a hot streak going on. You're winning 20, 100 matches, back to back, getting this plus notoriety here, and here. But then all of a sudden, you go and look at your notoriety, and you're like, wait a minute, why is my notoriety going down? You go to check the revenge log, there's nobody there. Like, it's like, I'm literally like, I'm feeling like a Montreal Screwjob's going on right now, where I am doing my part, putting in my time, and my notoriety is steadily getting diminished. Then all of a sudden, at the very end, right? At the very end of things, few minutes down the line, you check your log again, and then you see all of these attacks that weren't there initially. And then you're realizing, so that's how my notoriety went down. I thought I was doing something, and a lot of players were playing on a slippery slope when it came to that reset for those coins. A lot of people were up to 700 or whatnot, and then next thing you know, they dropped them down in the 400s, or they were at the 500 mark, and they're down in the 300s, and then they're fighting for their lives to get up in time before that reset. I don't get it. For the error match mishap costing you health packs and tokens, to dealing with hackers still at this point in time. Phantom losses, that was the first thing I came across, where literally a lag in your log to show who's been attacking you. So that puts you at a standstill of what's the next move going to be. To people being able to double dip or triple dip on beating you and walking away with points, and then you don't even have that same type of luxury back when it comes to going and checking your log, not being able to access your revenge log. It was just a bad situation for the Showdown. And again, to go from the beginning of the year where everyone was talking so good about Showdown tournaments, and now at the conclusion of 2020, people are just dreading Showdown. A lot can happen in a year, and they're proving it. Throw in the fact that this 12-day of Christmas event has truly become a blatant cash grab. It is not a good scenario, and it's not a good atmosphere within WWE Champions. I mean, Christmas is right around the corner. You got people celebrating Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. A lot of people are celebrating during this time of year. This is the season of love, the season of giving, a season to be grateful for what you have. And here we are getting bent over and getting screwed by Scopely and Champions, a game that a lot of us have been playing since day one. Help out with the betas, try to make the game better. And it's very disheartening to know, to be blessed with an opportunity to be in Town Hall, to see all these great players and leaders and individuals of other factions standing up for the little man in this situation, making it crystal clear what the issues are. Seeing YouTubers like Benny getting screwed over, it's not good. And providing the ocular proof. I got a faction fam, Broski, I'm a big dad. He got screwed out of spending hundreds and upon hundreds of health packs because he kept on getting screw jobbed in the freaking matches for Showdown. It's ludicrous. It's asinine. And I don't know what to expect next. I hope that when stipulation tours come out, we're able to get, multiple solid top tier rewards and resources to help us replenish what we have lost, because it's getting harder and harder to pick up health packs and faction tokens, TP coins, and regular tokens outside of milestones for different events and rewards, let alone having to spend on disposable income offers. It is sad. I pray that things turn around in 2021, but this Showdown, more than likely being the last Showdown of the year, has been a huge slap in the face to many. Whether free to play, pay to play, you understand the situation. It's been horrible. And I want things to get better. But you know what? They also say things are going to get worse before they get better. But this is a situation where I literally have to wonder where champions and the good old folks over Scopely minds are at, because they make money. Scopely is $1 billion company, $1 billion plus company. They have the funds to eradicate all these issues. And I have to go back and I watch other YouTubers who cover different mobile games, who cover different situations, and games like Seven Deadly Sins, a Marvel Contest of Champions, okay? Dokkan Battle. When an issue happens, Fate Grand Order, when an issue happens, when their communities address them, the people in charge eradicate those problems, so there are no problems. Any new issue that pops up is a new issue by itself. It's not a bunch of prior glitches and bugs compiled with brand new shit. It is literally that one thing, so they can zone in, target it, boom, enjoy your game. Champions has been around for 4 years, going on 5, and we are still dealing with some issues that have been around since the first, second, and third year, let alone this year that's about to come to an end. You have the money to fix the game. You got no problem dropping all these pay-to-win situations, and people continue to take the bait. But just because someone is willing to spend their money doesn't mean that you initiate a true slap in the face by, we'll take your money, we'll keep on giving you these offers because you want them, instead of, hey, y'all spend this amount of money on us to, keep the lights on. We're going to pay it forward by fixing all the issues in the game so you can continue to invest in a game that you believe in, and we will make the experience overall better for everybody. That's not what's happening here. It's just the thing of they continue to take, and then think, oh, well, if you log in 12 days, you can get a Vader gear and this and that. It gets to a point like the freebies end up meaning nothing. Your freebies shouldn't be the only thing that keeps me enticed in the game. And with everything starting to feel like a 9 to 5 from blitzes, feuds, and showdowns, and then to get these type of horrible returns after your efforts, it just doesn't make it look good at all. And I'm dreading what's coming next with this the last week of the 12 Days of Christmas event. Christmas is literally right around the corner now. I'm not excited about it at all. This was something that I was hype as heck when we got Sean Waltman's 1-2-3 Kid variant. And let alone, for those of you who don't know, I'm about to wrap this up. I did upload a 20 plus minute video the other day praising 1-2-3 Kid, but my video, thanks to the good old folks over YouTube, got age restricted. So I'm not even worried about the views being low. It's just one of those things, it already got my mind in a bad situation where it's like, wow, put forth that air, that air to, pay homage to Scopely the other day, gets no views. And more than likely, this video is going to go up without no issue, and it's going to be me bashing champions in Scopely. With that being said, y'all, I will have a link in the video below, so if you do feel like checking out my video from the other day, talking about the new unit, 1-2-3 Kid, please show support to your boy and go ahead and try to check it out if you can. Aside from that, just know this. Hey, yo, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, my beloved #champions fam. If you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Leave a like, please share. Let's talk about it in the comments below. How was your experience? Again, I know some people were able to dominate. Some people were able to max out the Showdown coins, get the high enough notoriety, and everything was easy peasy. But that isn't everybody, right? Especially nowadays. There's only a handful of players that are actually able to go in and get out unscathed. Everyone else, they're getting touched one way or the other. If it isn't one issue that they're dealing with, it's another issue, If you're not dealing with the phantom losses, you're dealing with the hackers. If you're not dealing with the hackers, you're dealing with the match errors. If you're not dealing with the match errors, you're dealing with people double dipping and attacking you multiple times over, and then when you go to hit the revenge screen, you can't even get nothing out of it. So, let alone, if depending on where your superstars are at, so you can get the proper bonus points. And again, you got to think, you had these points to achieve here using any variation of Sean Waltman, Lacey Evans, Adam Cole. And then you had another situation where you had to use your Masters of the WWE Universe champions as well to gain points for another contest. So it was truly a job this weekend, depending on how your roster was looking. But I wish you all nothing but the best. Let's talk about it in the comments below. Again, a link to my prior video will be in the video description. And I hope that you all have a blessed day. And we will be here tomorrow. Also, I'm going to state this now, too. Q&A session. Last Q&A session for the year. Start dropping your questions down below, and I will start getting everything together. I also got a great idea from my broski Ashish, who also wants me to do a list of different champions of who I felt was the best free to play, who was the worst, underrated units and everything. So I am also going to be doing something like that before the conclusion of WWE Champions 2020. So be on the lookout for that too. And thank you, Ashish, for that killer idea. And if you other broskis and siskies have some solid ideas for content, by all means, leave those thoughts and ideas in the comments below. But final Q&A of 2020 WWE Champions coming soon. My list of best and worst units will also be coming out too, but we have to wait for the final Mega Superstar to show up, so that way it's a fair play and we can discuss and break things down for each class. We'll probably do each class, male and female, and we'll just move forward like that. So that being said, y'all, I thought this was going to be short, sweet, and brief, right to the point. Well, I mean, it's probably shorter than my previous video. But nonetheless, let's just talk about things in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. How was your experience with this Showdown tournament? And what do you think will be the next move in WWE Champions? Who do you think the final Mega Superstar is going to be as we gear up for the final faction feud of 2020? Because it's going to be interesting if they end up giving us either a middle-of-the-week feud or a feud during Christmas. I already know that it's going to be a hell-in-a-handbasket scenario no matter what they do. Let's just hope that they try to make things right. So until next time, y'all, stay tuned. Peace!